For you radio, and you've got your host Anu Shrivastava from Edmonton. And once again, it's such a wonderful evening here. और आज जैसा हम हर बार करते हैं, हमारे साथ कुछ गेस्ट आते हैं, हम कुछ मस्ती करते हैं, और आज एक बहुत बहुत अच्छे कॉज को लेकर हम आए हैं. एंड इट्स अ ग्रेट इवेंट टू जॉइन as a family. You can come and join. It's all about serving humanity, serving is in service of mankind. There's an organization, beautiful organization called Maanaw Sewa, and if you see on my right side of my screen, there are beautiful people sitting waiting to come in, and got the president of Maanaw Sewa, Amit Anand. I've got the volunteers, Lavanya Rajesh. She is absolutely stunning individual. We'll introduce in a little while. Mohit Anand, Mohit is here as a young leader here, and Mohit Narang, yes, of course, has been associated with this for a very, very long time. And then we've got Gunjan Sharma, of course. As you'll see the faces, these faces are not new to Edmonton. So cheer up, Edmonton. I'm coming up with a great event which is coming up, and I would introduce my panel just in a second. So here I've got a little bit bigger faces. So guys, thank you so much for joining this small little live event here. And I know we all have got some exciting things to say about. I will start with Gunjan Sharma ji. Gunjan Sharma ji has been here in Edmonton over 4 decades. In fact, कोई भी ऐसी organization नहीं होगी जिसके वो president, vice president, VP programming, and Gunjan aunty has been a great leader of the community. और इवेंट के बारे में, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में इनसे अच्छी कोई बता नहीं सकता. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद गुंजन जी. गुंजन जी, हाउ लॉन्ग हैव यू बीन एसोसिएटेड विद मानव सेवा, और क्या होने जा रहा है इधर? आप थोड़ा सा व्हेन, व्हाट, हाउ का जरा थोड़ा डिस्क्रिप्शन दीजिए.
थैंक यू अनुपम, एंड थैंक यू वी फॉर यू. एंड मानव सेवा इज सिंस 1991 working towards kids' future, children's future in India and here. And luckily, I was able to go to the school, which is situated in UP. And I went with Panditji, our Acharya Shiv Shankar Dwivedi ji, to see the school. And it was just amazing to see the children in the school. You can see the shining in their eyes, like they are ready, they are willing to get that opportunity for their future. And they were just, very hard to explain that how they feel like they are very lucky. They are lucky too to have Panditji giving them that opportunity to go to school and learn more about education, all those things. All I can say that it's going really good there, but we still need your support for the school because transportation is not good. So children have a hard time to get to school. They are getting uniform there. They are getting lunches, and teachers are good there, but we still need more teachers. That's why we do this Maanaw Sewa walk for children, because we need your support. And with your support, we can raise some funds and give that opportunity to all the poor children in India.
थैंक यू सो मच गुंजन जी, दैट्स अ ग्रेट स्टार्ट. दोस्तों मैं बता दूं, पंडित जी जिनका जिक्र कर रही हैं, ये हमारे एडमिंटन शहर के सेंट एल्बर्ट ट्रेल के जो हमारे आचार्य द्विवेदी जी, आचार्य शिव शंकर द्विवेदी जी, उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी मुहिम शुरू करी थी काफ़ी साल पहले. आई बिलीव 2 दशक पहले एक स्कूल खोला गया था इंडिया में बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए. उसकी जिक्र हो रहा है. उसके लिए ही हर साल ये वॉक होती है, और उसको पहले वॉकथॉन कहते थे. आज की डेट पे हम उसको वॉक फॉर फ्यूचर, चिल्ड्रंस फ्यूचर कहते हैं. और बहुत खूबसूरत समय है. मीन यू कम एंड स्पेंड टाइम. व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल क्रिस्पी मॉर्निंग, समर मॉर्निंग, संडे वीकेंड मॉर्निंग्स. आइए आप. इट्स हेल्ड इन विक्टोरिया, आई थिंक विक्टोरिया पार्क, यस विक्टोरिया पार्क. और साथ साथ एक बहुत खूबसूरत कॉज भी है जिसके बारे में बात थोड़ी देर में बताएंगे हमारे अब President Amit Anand. He's a stunning leader. He has been, of course, working very, very hard for many years and trying to really do lots of things, starting from mental health to peace of mind to events like walking for the kids' futures. Bringing on Amit. Amit, tell me something about your experience with Maanaw Seva. What exactly the organization, other than the walk, what are the few things that's just pulling you towards this organization?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Anupam ji, for providing Manav Seva this medium so we can, put our message out to the mass audience, to V for you audience, and others that who would be watching it. So, as Gunjan Aunty mentioned, Manav Seva got started back in 1991. The vision was set by few individuals, as Gunjan Aunty mentioned, our respected Panditji Acharya Divedi ji, and in addition, there was Pritam Sharma. I want to recognize that Rajiv Ranjan ji, Amar Bhasin ji, and there was a lot of other individuals that really came together and gave a good push to this initiative. And along with Gunjan Aunty, Jivan Kainde, Rohit Bhai, who is not here, Renu Narang. So they are currently all leaders in their own fields and running many, many different volunteer organizations. So because of their good efforts, hard efforts, we're here together. We've been able to provide funding, facilities, uh, books, lunches. It's fully funded educational institutions by the donors of Edmontonians right here. So it is very, very critical for us to get this continuous support and more support, because as students are graduating, we need to get more classes, more teachers attracted to this very rural, remote area. These are very, very underprivileged students that, at times I've heard stories back in the days when I came to Canada in 1998. I was part of Maanaw Sewa as a volunteer. And what I heard stories that even if you wear shoes there, people would be really surprised that, oh, you got a pair of shoes. The roads are pretty much non-existent at that time. I think there are some you know roads that are constructed, but again, not a permanent roads, which get torn during the monsoon season and things like that. So these are the kids that are really in need. I'm really, really glad that Gunjan Aunty had the opportunity to visit the school and share some really exciting pictures of the students that are looking forward to our support, and they're very, very hardworking. Apart from that, we also not only help the school in India, but we also help raise funds for schools locally right here in Edmonton. We have donated a lot of money and other charity work for inner schools in Edmonton. Schools with helping with special needs. So we have been working with our inner schools locally in Edmonton. Again, at the end of the day, the Maanaw Seva itself tells serving mankind. And on top of that, the third pillar of our service is our community itself, community at large. So we have hosted many, many health related conferences locally here in Edmonton, depending on the need of the hour. So 2 years ago, we hosted a very, very successful large event pertaining to mental health. We had speakers, renowned speakers that come in. It was an all-day workshops and things like that. Previously, we had hosted conferences pertaining to neuro, diabetes, heart related. So again, at the end of the day, whatever we can give back to community in whatever form or way, that is our goal and objective. And we definitely need support from our fellow Edmontonians at large to continue this great initiative, to continue to support this very esteemed Maanaw Sewa Association, and which is very dear to all of us. So I really put out an ask to come and support our walk for children's future, because at the end of the day, children's are our future. We were all children at one point in time. Someone supported us when we needed some help. I think it's our turn to give back through this medium. So yeah, that's our ask to our fellow Edmontonian community. And again, thank you once again, Anupamji,
Oh,
for
thank you. In
giving us
fact,
this medium.
no, no, thank you, Amit. And again, I feel this is such a Such a great thing which I've learned. I've been here for a couple of decades now, and I think I'm so proud to tell my fellow back home that what separates me from them right now is, I think, a sense of fellowship, philanthropy. It comes in different forms. It is just not always the donations, the monies. Sometimes the time and the effort which are put here, it just amazes to see. When we say we respect diversity, inclusions, and all that, it is not just a lip service. I just see it on a day-to-day basis, and that makes me such a proud Canadian, such a proud Indo-Canadian, it's such a proud Edmontonian, and so on and so forth. Mohit, I'll give you a job. In fact, just maybe what you do is, if I'm going to just display the poster here, if you are able to maybe just say it out loud so that the audience comes to know what exactly we are talking about, and then we'll continuously, of course, canvas and campaign, if that's okay with you. So here is the poster, folks. What is going to happen? Mohit, are you able to help us?
Of course. So,
Yes.
Maanaw Sewa, although we hold many events of different forms throughout the year, our main event that we'd like to hold is what was formerly known as a walkathon, but now is known as the Walk for Children's Future. So now this is a primary event for us that, as we previously mentioned, have a school in India, which we provide the funding and the resources, water, electricity, to make sure that the kids in that underserved community are able to receive the opportunity and education that we might take for granted in places like this. So as we do, we have a walkathon where we raise money for that school. We have presentations and we have activities for kids, as well as a walking route planned throughout Victoria Park, which will take you across the footpath on a nice little trip across the river. It's a great event for families as well as elderly. It's a great event for if you want to just get outside and have a walk, if you want to raise money for children, if you want to have some good food or play some games. It's a great event for all peoples of all backgrounds. So we really want to promote this event. And we, again, thank you, Anupamji and V4U, for giving us this opportunity to promote our event on a platform like this. We really want to get people out, and we want to really show the community that when we pull together, we can really uplift other communities. We have opportunities here that some others in other places of the world don't. So let's try and pool our resources together to try and give those people over there an opportunity that we have over here.
Mohit, very well said. And when we see young audience like you who have been, I know that you've been associated for over a decade now, and your mom has certainly laid the foundation of this. Who's not here today, but I'm sure she's going to join us in maybe later presentation. So I thank you first of all for stepping up and laying an example to lots of young people who can come forward to help organizations like this. As Amit said, it is just not about trying to help students or kids in India. However, a portion of it is locally invested, and this is what we believe in. Last but not the least, on the panel here, I bring a wonderful ambassador, and in fact, I don't know how to describe this beautiful lady here. She is a brand ambassador for many organizations. She's a wonderful entrepreneur, a beautiful and a very, very good singer, and of course, she's a great host. A very good MC to lots of events here. Lavanya Rajesh, welcome to We For You today. And my first question to Lavanya, why Maanaw Sewa?
Firstly, thank you so much, Anupamji. I think all the people in the panel, they've so eloquently put so many different thoughts. But yeah, I'm the newest kid on the block. I have just very recently joined Maanaw Sewa. And thanks to Amit for roping me in. So let me give you my perspective. I have obviously been involved with a lot of different initiatives. I worked with Rotary for building playgrounds in Belize. I work with Kids Cottage out here. I've worked with Glenrose Foundation. A lot of local initiatives. But I think when you're an Indo-Canadian, there is always a kida in you. Like, how can you actually contribute to some initiative in India? There is always that need and there is always that want in all of us. And I felt Maanaw Sewa, therefore, was an amazing opportunity because a lot of us, I think we have it in our heart. We want to do a lot of things, but we don't know how. So here was an opportunity which was presented and where we could actually participate in initiatives which could actually be of benefit to children in India. So that was one of the biggest draws for me. The other important thing was, of course, जब बच्चों की बात आती है तो दिल के तार अपने आप ही जुड़ जाते हैं. So there's nothing we can do about it, right? Like, and especially when you talk about children in India, we do know I visit, I go back to India so many times. And even when I was in India, I used to work very closely with the Mother Teresa Foundation. So I've seen how, underprivileged has a very, very different meaning in India. We talk about underprivileged situations here too, but when we actually take it in the context of India, it is extremely, extremely heartrending. And to me, this was one of the best things to do. Like, I think when we talk about doing something for children, imparting education or contributing to that is probably one of the best ways of helping them, because you're actually building leaders for tomorrow. You're building the future for tomorrow. You're giving these children an opportunity to actually become, whatever they dream to become. And that's probably one of the main reasons why I wanted to kind of join this organization. So here I am.
Thank you so much. And as you rightly said, kids are one thing which I also feel so attached emotionally, and also in all ways, in all forms. I feel that, yes, these are the future. And of course, whatever we can do to really promote them. Let me go back again to really just quickly it's one of the best. I tell people the first weekend of August is one of the best weather-wise. So of course, people who are willing to join or maybe are thinking to join, the perfect time to just come around 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. Come with friends, walk, talk, have lots of fun, because there's just not just a walk, but there is refreshments, lunch, face paintings. So I think there is something for everyone in the event. Victoria Park is one of the great venues. So of course, that also tells me that great way to really get some fresh air. And also, you could pre-register before, and if you see on the ticker below, there is a little bit of information, but in the blog, on both on YouTube and Facebook, you will find a link and a form where you can click and pre-register. So what it means that registration is important. That just tells us the amount of preparation required in terms of because there will be routes given out. It'll be all there'll be a lot of volunteers. So of course, it'll be a great way to really support. Once again, Maanaw Sewa has been there since 1991. That's what I heard. So looking forward to support. Support is always required in terms of volunteer support, in terms of people participating, and also if nothing, just be one of the audiences. Come and join. I'll go back just around the table to quickly wrap it up. If you have got maybe last few things to maybe talk to your audience and tell. I'll go around the table. I'll start with Mohit first. Mohit, any last words before we sign off for today? I also wanted to let others know that there are many other leaders I'll be bringing on, like from now until the 3rd of August. So you'll see some great people who are kind of attached to this organization and this event. But today, I'm so thrilled to bring the 4 of you today. So Mohit, I'll go to you. Last few words.
As a Edmonton-born second-generation Indian, we want to try and give people back home for us the same opportunity that we have here. The reason that my parents came to this country was so I can get an education, but not everybody has that opportunity. So growing up here in Edmonton, seeing Maanaw Sewa and the work that they have done and the fantastic volunteers and the committee that they have, everybody pulling on the same rope, it's been a fantastic experience for me to be a part of. And although money is good and volunteers is great, the best and most important currency that we have is our time and energy. So anybody who is willing to participate and willing to volunteer with Maanaw Sewa, you are more than welcome, and we'd love to have you. And we have a lot of future great events that we'd like to put on. So please join us, and thank you for your support.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have said it better than how you summed it up. Going to Gunjanji. Gunjanji, last few words.
This Walk for Children also promote our culture, networking with youth and seniors, and intercultural integration. So this is not for the children, it's for our community also. So more people join us, it's more interaction with all the people. And this school also, I just want to make this school Panditji opened for on her mother's name. So his school name is Shrimati Shakuntala Devi Bal Vidyalaya. And when he opened it, he did not probably, or did not actually thought that it will be that good, that kids will be keep coming. I was very impressed to see children there, and they want to do, they want to go to school, they want to come to school, but they have some problems. So please come and join this walkathon, like to help for children. So come and become a member of this association also. Membership is very important too for your health. So please come and join us and support the association so we can make our children future better. Thank you.
दिल खोल के आओ, छप्पड़ फाड़ के आओ, एडमिंटन, पूरा एडमिंटन आओ, and
बिल्कुल.
we are touching 100,000 people here, of course.
Yes, whole
we
community,
we
all the
really,
communities have to
yes,
come.
yeah. I mean, this
The
is open to
communities
anyone
have
and
to
everyone.
It's a for our children, like
Yes.
she Lavanya said already. They touch our heart,
Yes.
and we have to do this for until you go and see the school, you cannot imagine how it is.
मैं सारी पिक्चर्स आपकी ना मैं देख रहा था, मुझे बहुत मजा आया देख के गुंजन जी। मैं सारी पिक्चर शेयर करूंगा फेसबुक पर, प्रॉमिस है मेरा, जैसे ही खत्म होता है इवेंट ये। गोइंग टू अमित जी, लास्ट फ्यू वर्ड्स बिफोर वी एंड अप द कॉल।
Sure. Thank you, Anupam ji. What I also want to clarify is that Maanaw Sewa is a fully non-profit and charitable organization. So we are all volunteers here. So every single penny that you donate goes directly into the hands of the children of the people that are in need. And on top of that, you also get your tax receipts. So what I would urge and request that every individual corporation, you set a donation budget, put Maanaw Seva in your line item to help us support, and every single penny is accountable for. So the money goes directly into the hands of the people that are running the school in India. The money go directly into the hands of the administration that are running schools in Edmonton itself. So money is very, very well spent. We are very financially responsible in terms of managing money, and membership is also key to grow. And again, it helps us to host health related organizations. So we are very excited to look forward to seeing you all at this great walk. Come be seniors, little kids, bring your bicycles, skateboards, whatever you may have. Come have fun. It's all about having fun at the end of the day.
Fun.
वेल सेड।
Yeah.
लवान्या, लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, मुझे तो जाते जाते आप एक गाना ही सुना दो यार, मेरा तो दिन समझ जाएगा। As I said, Lavanya is such a beautiful singer, and I've seen her take the stage, and she's a stunning host as well. So Lavanya, last few words from you. मैं मजाक कर रहा था, लेकिन अगर आप कुछ गुनगुनाना चाहती हो, so I will never, of course, I've got lots of time for you. So last few things from you as well.
Sure. I would say ki yes, this is one of the initiatives which is going to be not just good for the soul. Obviously, आप community के लिए कुछ कर रहे हो, and it's a great feeling to give back to the community. But let me say, walking is really good for health too. कुछ और नहीं तो अपने लिए आ जाओ.
Well said.
I really think that this is an amazing opportunity for everybody. अनुपम जी, मेरी आवाज अभी बिल्कुल परफेक्ट नहीं है, बट फिर भी आपने पूछा है तो मैं 2 लाइन गा दूंगी आपके लिए और
बिल्कुल
आपके साथ के लिए। एंड शायद ये गाना हमारे सिचुएशन के लिए भी बहुत सही बैठता है, बिकॉज हम सबका हौसला है। वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ट in this, and there's a lot of hope for a better future, not only for Maanaw Sewa, but for everything that Maanaw Sewa actually touches, every single initiative that we're working towards.
क्या बात।
ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या।
ये हौसला कैसे झुके,
Very
ये
good.
आरज़ू कैसे रुके. Well, this is all for guys for this time. Beautiful. Thank you and joining all four of you for making this day such a beautiful day. And as I promised, I'm a little over time, but I think the event calls it that we all gathered and talked about. We will continue bringing this presentations more. Remember, guys, this event is on 3rd of August, which is Saturday. Walk, just walking to the future of the kids at the Victoria Park, which is a Saturday. Come in and increase your what you call. आजकल सब लोग अपना walking meters रखते हैं, देखते हैं कितने steps हुए हैं. So this is the time to really, this is the time to really build up some steps and have fun. Thank you again for joining.
Thank you,
Thank
Anupam ji.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.